Hello everyone, Sachin Tale here, your English language trainer. Before some days, I posted on my Facebook, Instagram, and on my WhatsApp status, and I invited people to ask me questions pertaining to English language, pertaining to learning English language, like how can you learn English easily and effectively. So there were so many questions. I read all the questions, and I chose one, and I'm gonna make video on that. And the question was very interesting. The question was, "Sir, is there any mindset which we need to develop in order to learn English?" And I think the significance of this particular question is far more than other questions. So that's why I thought of making a video, and I'm making this particular video because so many people ask me, "Sir, which things we need to learn?" Means like whether it is tenses or model auxiliaries or what, or the grammar or the vocabulary. There were things like that, and yes, I don't deny the importance of them. They are important. We need to go deep into that topic so that we will be able to speak fluently. But before learning these skills or this skill set or understanding all these things, I guess mindset is something which we really need to look at. We really need to pay more attention to, because before learning any skill, you need to have a right mindset towards that skill. Then and then only you will be able to learn it easily. Then and then only you will be able to learn it, and you will not give up during the process. So what is that mindset? So I would say there's not one mindset. Whenever I take my live webinars or free workshops, so I always talk about these all the mindsets. There are actually 12 mindsets. I'm going to talk about one mindset in this particular video. So, but before I start talking about mindset, I want to let you know what do we mean by mindset. So the mindset is the way you look at something. So you have got a situation, you have got a problem, you have got a person. The way you look at it is called your mindset. Now, why mindset is very very important? See, whether you will take action or you will not take action, it is determined by your mindset. So if you have a mindset, a proper mindset towards something, that will determine, that mindset will determine whether you will take action or you will not take action. And whether you will take action or you will not take action, that will decide whether you will get result or not get result. So finally, whether you will have the results, the kind of results you want to have, or you will not have the results, that is decided or determined by mindset. And that's why the importance of mindset is huge, is humongous. Let me give you an example. Say for example, somebody wants to learn swimming, right? And so the person is not good at swimming, but he is interested in swimming. He knows what are the benefits of maybe of learning swimming. And now the way that person looks at swimming as a skill determines whether he will be a good swimmer or not. Say for example, if there is a person who looks at swimming as if it is very dangerous, I may drown, or I will definitely drown, I'm afraid of water, and it's really risky, then chances of the person taking that action are very very less. Why? Because he thinks it's a huge risk, I may lose my life in it, and I'll not be able to do it, I'll not be able to pull it off. So the chances of this person taking an action of learning swimming are less, and because he will not take an action, chances of him being a swimmer are very very less. On the other hand, look at somebody who just looks at swimming as if yeah, it's a skill. So many other people who were not able to swim, now they can swim. They have learned. They had a mentor, they had a coach, and they were coached, and now they can swim. I don't directly jump into the deep water. I will first of all practice in shallow water, then I'll go to deep water. So if somebody looks at swimming like this, the chances of this person taking an action of learning swimming are higher, and because he would take an action or she would take an action, the chances of this person becoming a swimmer are far far more. So what do we mean by it? That if your mindset is proper, if your mindset is, I'm not saying positive, it's not about being positive or being optimistic. It's about looking at a skill as it is. If you are able to do that, definitely you will take an action. Now, when we talk about English, it's very, very important to understand and to know and to realize and to be aware of your own mindset, that how do you look at this skill. You want to be good at English, you want to speak English fluently, naturally, effortlessly, confidently, without hesitation. You want to do, and you're not able to do it right now. So how do you look at this skill? See, so the very first mindset you all need to develop, if you're serious about learning English, if you really want to learn English, and you know for sure that if I learn this language, it's gonna help me in different ways. I'm gonna have all those results coming my way, which I have always been wanting for, right? So you need to first of all change your mindset towards the mistakes. How do you look at the mistakes? Because whenever you learn a new skill, there would be mistakes, because you're not good at it, you're gonna commit mistakes. Now, how do you look at mistakes will determine whether you will be ready to put in the efforts which is required, or you will not be able to do that, or you will not be doing that. Say for example, if somebody thinks that the mistakes are not good, my image is tarnished, what would happen to my image if I commit mistake while talking in English, if I shoot a video in English, and if people watch that video, and if there is a grammatical error, what would people say, what would happen to my image, or something like that. So disempowering, I would say, mindset, a disempowering kind of conversation regarding that thing. It would not, obviously it is disempowering, it's not going to empower you, it's not going to empower you, you're not going to take action, not going to take action, no result, no action, no result. So basically I just want to ask you a question, everyone. Whenever you speak your mother tongue, whenever you speak Hindi or Marathi or any other language, whatever your language is, do you not commit mistakes? And the answer to this question is yes, you do commit mistakes. But whenever you commit mistake while speaking your mother tongue, you do not worry, because you feel you said something, the other person understood, whether what you said was correct or not correct, it doesn't matter. You don't bother. Why? Because I wanted someone to do something, I said that, maybe my sentence was not grammatically correct, but he understood, the work was done, and that's it. That is communication for you when it comes to your mother tongue. But when it comes to English, you want your every damn sentence to be correct, and that's why problem happens. So if mistake in your mother tongue is okay, if mistake in a language you're familiar with is okay, then why mistake in English is not okay, at least initially? So you need to change your mindset that yes, while speaking in English, while learning, while being on the journey of learning English language, I'm gonna commit mistakes. I know mistakes will happen, and you should be okay with the mistakes, that yes, they will happen. It's natural. And it's not about English, it's about everything. It's about everything. Whatever thing you try, you're new, maybe you're playing cricket, initially you don't know anything about cricket, you will not be able to even hold bat properly. But the way you will do it for a longer periods of time, you will be able to learn, you will get all those insights, and you will start improving a lot. So the mindset is very simple, everybody. Mistakes are okay, let them happen, and mistakes are the proof that you are trying. Having said that, I want to let you know that I'm not saying that commit mistakes intentionally or commit the same mistake again and again. Definitely you should have a mentor. That's what I do at my institute. Whenever somebody comes up front and shares something, I tell them, oh, this is the mistake you have committed, or I at least write it down and then say, beta, you should have said this like this. Okay, but that is what is improving them. So keep committing mistake, keep improving them, and become a good communicator. What is your perspective on this? What do you think? Has this video helped you? Please let me know in the comment box. Thank you so much. This is Sachin Tale signing off. Bye bye.